So for this stream spotlight shoutout video, I want to shout out ScarizardPlays, aka Scarizard, and if that name sounds familiar, you might recognize them from when they were Riot Scarizard, aka a former Riot employee of Riot Games, the company that makes League of Legends. And if that also name sounds familiar for another reason on this channel, is because we've made a video about them before when we were pretty much wishing them farewell and good luck on their future endeavors. It turns out their future endeavors was in fact streaming. They stream Monday through at least Thursday from noon to 6 p.m. West Coast time, so you're gonna probably have to check what that time zone is for you watching. And I've not regretted watching this stream ever since I started following them when they started streaming for now 28 weeks, heading into week 29 at the time of recording this video. And that's part of why I'm making this video. It's kind of like an exposure thing. Even though I don't have a lot of subscribers myself over here on YouTube, if even some of you after watching this video decide that is someone I want to go watch, and that is someone, a stream I want to go be a part of, a community I want to be a part of, then mission accomplished, and that's fantastic. That's like the goal of this video. It's like an exposure thing. And one of the reasons that I feel like this stream is so fantastic and why I want to highlight it is in fact the community that Scarizard is building. As such, when you're new to streaming, you might feel overwhelmed if you find a streamer that you like, but the stream is so big and so like crowded with people that it's hard for you to make a connection with the streamer or other people in the chat. Because if you make a mention, it's like gone in half a second, and as such, you feel like even though they're entertaining and stuff, they're still kind of at an arm's length, like a Let's Play or something, because even though Twitch is designed to have that extra step for you to maybe make that connection, you're not really making that connection on a really massive stream. And I'm not wishing against Scarizard ever getting that big if they want to, but I am saying right now they're at a spot where you can still come in there and have a conversation with various people in their chat, connect with them that way, and also connect with Scarizard as he's playing, unless he's really like super focused on a moment in particular in the game. But they'll still try and check the chat and still try and talk to people that are mentioning them, or just in general, just look at what the chat's doing and have a conversation with the chat as well. And that's fantastic in my opinion. That's something for me that makes or breaks a stream, is that extra step of being able to kind of connect with the person as well. Not that a stream isn't good if you can't connect with people and they're super massive. I'm just saying that for me as a spectator, as a viewer and stuff, I value that very highly, and Scarizard's stream has that, and as such, it's very fantastic in my opinion. Another great thing about Scarizard's stream being you can disagree and have different opinions than they do or chat does, and it doesn't necessarily feel like you have to then leave the chat or be silenced like you might in another stream. For example, in another stream, they might be like, oh, I think AD carry is a bad role, I think it's a terribly designed role, and it sucks. And then you could be there as an AD carry player like, well, I can't possibly agree with that. As such, I think it's a fantastic role, and since I'm good at the role, maybe I can recommend you some champions you could play to do better in the role when you get autofilled or whatever, like Jinx, for example, of course. Versus another League of Legends streamer that's like, since it's their way or the higher way with the community they've built, it's like, not only do I think AD carry is a sucky role, I think the people that play AD carry are stupid people, and they're probably just as bad offline as they are online, and if you disagree, get out. And then you're there as an AD carry player as, well, I did like this streamer, I can't agree with that, but I guess I can't debate that or say anything against that because the way this stream has been built, it's like, it's either what you say or it's nothing, and I guess I just won't enjoy myself here. Scarizard's stream, meanwhile, is nothing like that, and that's part of why I think it's so great. You can have a different opinion, you can think something differently, and it's still okay. Case in point, for example, today's stream we were talking about Trevor Phillips, the character in Grand Theft Auto, the game that was being played. And it started off when we were looking at how crazy he was and stuff, making the relation to Jinx, for example, because every video that I can plug Jinx into it, of course I am, it's me at this point, let's be real. But she did come up, honestly, because we were talking about like chaotic, neutral types of characters, which she was, and Trevor kind of is, depending who you ask. And as the stream went on, we would also talk about other characters and also people that just kind of didn't like Trevor Phillips. And those people that didn't like Trevor didn't have to leave the stream or feel shunned or silenced. It was just, okay, you don't, but here's why I do like Trevor. And as such, we just kind of would go over then, you know, what we did or didn't like about the character. And when I say we, I mean me, other people in the chat, and Scarizard as well. We'd also talk about like Jimmy, Michael's family, for example. I don't like Jimmy. I like Trevor way more than I like Jimmy, I'll say that. But that's my point. I could say that and I don't have to feel like, oh, I have to leave the stream now, I'm getting kicked out, or I have to be silent now if I don't want to get kicked out or shunned or flamed, because the community and the way Scarizard has built his stream is fantastic, that you can be that debatable but still be in a friendly enough atmosphere that everybody still feels like they're getting along despite even having different opinions, right? And that's, I think, is honestly pretty fantastic.
Awesome. Theoretically, if someone's making a shout-out video for your stream, what would you want people to know about your stream? Man, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know what I would want them to know about my stream. I guess I would want them to know that we're building a community of people who really seem to care. And so, you know, I will say there's like something that I think is cool but could be concerning in the future is like and I don't mean to say concerning, right? Like, I'm cool with it. We really seem to attract people like it's a good and bad, right? Maybe it's not bad at all. I think we're really building kind of a home here, you know, like I don't want to put anyone on blast, but I think there's a common thread through a lot of people, which is like, hey, people who stay up late, people who are busy working all the time and maybe don't feel like they have much of a social life, maybe people who don't want to invest in a social life, you know. There's a lot of stuff like that, and our community can get, I think, at times a little overwhelming to be a part of because there's so many people, right? But I think people who really feel like they want to commit the time to hang out and feel like they want a space that they feel like they can belong to. I think this place does really feel like that. Yeah, like it's that thing where it's like, you know, I think people who are looking for a really I don't want to be like a serious commitment, right? People who are looking for friends. And people, and especially people who feel, like, I'm also not afraid to say that, I try to do my best to make, my stream and my community as pro-LGBT, as possible. Just because I don't think there are a lot of communities, like, say nothing of the fact that I think we should just all be, right? But, like, I don't think that there are enough communities out there on Twitch or the internet in general that is actively helpful or actively open to those kinds of people, rather than just not hostile to. I think it can be kind of a heartbreaking thing for people, you know, for people of color, for people of different sexualities to follow a streamer that they really like and then hear them respond to a question or hear them respond to a comment from someone that kind of shows a different side of them that makes you feel like you're not invited anymore. You know what I mean? You guys get what I'm saying? And I don't want that here.
And one of the things in the clip I just showed that I want to highlight too is Scarizard is pro-LGBT as well, and as such, if you come from a different background in life and you come to the stream, you're not also going to have to feel like you have to be silenced for that either. As you might or might not know, when it comes to the internet culture in general, there are definitely some parts of the internet that will try and make you feel bad for being a part of LGBT, for being a minority, for being a woman, for being different in any, you know, kind of possibility of the definition of the term. And in Scarizard stream, the community that they've made, that will not be the case. You will be accepted there. As such, you not only will be accepted there, but you'll be accepted there with your different opinions, possibly. And as such, it'll be a great time because it'll be a place of comfort you can come to and just kind of hang out and have positivity, right? At the end of the day, that, I think, is the most of the biggest things that I look for in the community when I watch someone that's streaming on Twitch. And Scarizard has like all the check boxes marked. And as such, I honestly feel like after watching this video, if you go check out his stream and you watch his stream, you won't regret it either. Now, I will say one thing real quick here. If you do try to come to the stream and try some truly evil stuff, well then you might actually get into some trouble. Like if you come to a stream and just be like, I'm going to come to your city of Los Angeles and steal all of your pepperonis off your pepperoni pizzas, well then you're gonna get what you're gonna get. And obviously, well, of course it's pronounced Los Angeles. That's how you that's English. That's English right there. Next you're gonna tell me it's not pronounced Xinjiao, it's pronounced Shinzao.
How am I pronouncing Shin? I'm pronouncing it like it's pronounced, which is Shin. I always thought it was like Zin instead of Shen. Yeah, no, it is Shin. I learned this because my partner's father's name is literally Xin, Shin. And so, y'all can say it however you want, I can't stop you, but if you ever want to know what it actually is, it's Shin.
Shin.
Well, okay then, moving on. So yeah, in conclusion, pretty much go check out ScarizardPlays. Go check them out on Twitter as well, because they can keep up to date over there with when their stream's going live, and their DMs are open. So if you really need someone to talk to about anything really, you can hit them up over there as well. Like I said, this is a fantastic community ran by a great streamer that, as again, I will say, you will not regret checking out. So thank you so much for watching this video this far if you did. Hopefully I've convinced you to go watch this streamer out. So once again, go check out ScarizardPlays, aka Scarizard. I'll put a link to their Twitter as well as their stream in the description down below, or at least the in-screen annotation card. But that's all for this video. I don't know which video will be next, because life be quite a mess. So until this time, take care. From the Fire Guy FS, thank you for watching.